And what's up, Nopsters? Welcome back. This is Alan Nop Digital Noise. Glad you could be with me. I have a special treat for y'all. For the next 3 days, I am going to go to Snowshoe Mountain to go snowboarding. It's something that I do once a year during the holidays. And I learned how to snowboard last year, and it was freaking awesome. This couldn't have come at a better time for my vacation because I just got the A7RIII Mark III, and I'm going to be testing this baby out while I'm out there snowboarding and ripping through the snow. I'm going to go up the ski lift, go up to the mountain, and then probably just take a break, pull out my camera, and start photographing people, and just testing out the dynamic range and the frames per second of the camera, all the stuff that it can do, so that way you guys can see exactly how it works out in the real world. Help you make a decision when you want to go get this camera if you're deciding upon it, or other capabilities that you might not have known that it can actually do. It's about a 5-hour drive, so it's quite some time, guys, and I'm glad that you guys could be there with me. So let's get out of here, head on our way. It's midday now. I'm probably gonna get there late at night, so I'll see you guys when I get there. Hi Chelsea, could I have a 10-piece piece chicken McNugget?
Thanks, Saturday.
Thank you, you too. Thank you. You too. Alrighty, y'all. I think we've made it. Let's get our stuff and get in there. Yeah. Whoa. Yeah, that wasn't too bad of a drive. That's day 1. Now, time for day 2. Alright, let's go. Alright, Nopsters, I'm here. It is 11:36 a.m. We are on top of the mountain, and I'm about to go start shooting some photographs of some of the snowboarders here. And I'm going to be testing out the Sony A7RIII with the Canon 70-200 lens with the Sigma MC11 adapter. I'm going to test out some of the autofocus features that this camera can do with the Canon lens adapted, and hopefully it will start working, and it's not going to be too bad when I'm photographing here. It's really bright out because of the snow, so hopefully that doesn't create an issue when trying to autofocus with this camera. I've been taking some test shots now, and it's looking pretty good. So let's go ahead and test that out. So far what I'm seeing with the Canon with the Sony is it's doing pretty well. It's not losing focus. I mean, occasionally if someone comes in front of the camera, it will track focus on that person instead. And it's really cool that it's capturing focus. Like I'm not seeing any slowdown. It is holding its focus every single time. Whew. So all in all, continuous autofocus with this lens is spot on. It's almost perfect. I mean, I'm sure the Sony native glass with this camera is a lot better. It's probably focusing maybe twice as fast, but it's actually doing pretty well. So now what I'm going to test out is the high-speed burst with the autofocus with this lens and the camera and see if it can keep up. Okay, so what I've noticed is the camera, you know, with the Canon lens adapter with the Sigma 11, it will pick up the subject in focus, but it won't be their actual face. That might be a miss with the Canon, with this particular lens. I don't know how it is with other lenses, and I'm gonna test that out later. But I'm sure if I find someone who can stay still, autofocus will work great. Let's see if I can find someone behind me and ask if they would volunteer. All right, also we have found someone for me to test the eye autofocus on with this camera. We have Caitlin here. Say hi, Caitlin.
Hi.
She's actually my friend's sister who came on this trip with me, and I was able to find her while looking for someone to do this with, so I'm very thankful for that. And so I'm basically gonna have her stand here, and I'm gonna be zooming in and focusing on her and seeing if it can capture her eye and keep it in focus while I'm taking the shot. So let's go ahead and test that out real quick. All right, perfect. All right, well, just like that. You're natural. And then let me try the eye autofocus. Perfect. Hold that right there. I'm going to change this. Perfect. All right. Hold that. Turn right. Turn your head right. Turn left. Beautiful. And look right at me. Perfect. All right. So the autofocus, guys, it's really great. It's actually keeping focus on her eye no matter where she's turning her head. So whether she looks right or left, the little square is on her eye, and I'm not missing focus at all. I'm gonna try this. I want you to spin, but not too fast. I want you to fall, but I want to see. Not yet, not yet. Oh yeah, no, you're good. You're good. You're testing it out. And so I'm gonna tell you to spin, and I'm gonna see if it captures that spin. Okay. And I'm also gonna have this on high-speed shooting, which is 10 frames a second. So I'm gonna see if it can keep focus on her eye at 10 frames a second as she spins around. All right, ready? Not yet, not yet. Ready? And 3, 2, 1, go. Perfect. Yeah, from what I see, it's actually really good. It's actually really, really good. This is really astonishing. It's actually keeping focus with every shot. Thank you, Caitlin, so much for being my test subject for this. And so we're gonna go ahead and snowboard down the mountain and see if I can capture some more snowboarders coming down the slopes, testing out its autofocus and its capability. I'll see you guys down there. Get ready for the montage of some snowboarding. All right, you guys. So, hope you like that montage. I am now at the base of the mountain. I'm gonna try to shoot some of the snowboarders that are coming down and see if I can use, from a sports photographer perspective, see if I can capture some of the snowboarders coming down the slope, going super fast and see if the Sony A7RIII with the Sigma MC11 adapter and the Canon 7200 L 2.8 IS can capture those shots when the snowboarders are coming down. So let's go ahead and test this out and see what this baby can do. First, I'm going to try single shot shooting, see if the autofocus can keep up with just me holding the shutter halfway pressed, and see if the camera can keep focus while they're coming down without the 10 frames per second shooting. So, from what I'm gathering right now, the autofocus, again, is still spot on with the 7200 by Canon. It's not missing focus. From what I see in the shots here, everything is great. I mean, it's capturing the shots and it's not missing focus. So, it's doing really, really well. And I'm really enjoying the autofocus features of this camera. And I'm not having to worry about focus. The camera is doing all of that for me. I'm not having to, hold focus, wait for the moment. It's just picking up the focus on whoever I'm pointing at, and it's not missing a beat, and it's really enjoyable. I mean, you can see it come into focus. With this EVF, it's just showing me real time of what the shot's gonna look like. And I have it set to where I get a single preview of the shot before I take the next shot. And I really like it because it gives me time to see it for a split second and think, is my focus right? Is my exposure right? And it's doing really, really well. So let's try shooting with the 10 frames per second continuous shooting and see if I can capture focus with someone going close to maybe 10, 15 miles an hour down those slopes. Woo! All right, so I don't know if you just saw, but the guy in the orange coat just did this really cool power slide. I saw that he was gonna do something pretty cool, so I went ahead and focused in on him. From what I see, I got him doing a pretty cool move. So let's see if I can capture someone else doing something really cool. All right, and also you guys, I'm shooting wide right now and shooting at 5.0 aperture. It's because I know that this camera shoots 42 megapixels, that gives me leeway to predict when someone who looks like they're a pro snowboarder is gonna do something really cool. Of course, I may be wrong, but I'm shooting wide just in case, because I want to be able to capture him doing a move or do something really cool. And because I know this is 42 megapixels, I can crop in if I have to and not have to worry about losing any quality. So that's the great feature of having a camera that's 42 megapixels, because it gives you that advantage of being able to shoot wide and wait for an action to happen and still capture the subject in frame while they're doing it and be able to crop in and get the composition that you need. Wow. All right, so ultimate shot that I just got. Guy did a flip over the hill. I had just enough time to realize he was about to go up the hill. Pull my camera up, caught focus, and I got the shot in an instant. Didn't miss focus. Overall, I'm in love with this camera. I mean, it does everything that I want it to, need it to, and more. And for any situation that I have with this camera, it's gonna perform the best that it can that suffices for what I actually need it for. Sports, portraits, I mean, it has it all. Sony, you're amazing. This is beautiful. With this combination, the sky's the limit. I can't wait to shoot more with this. So I'm going to be doing a comparison video with this Sony and my Canon 5D Mark IV. Check that out, coming up. It's going to be released next week. And if you haven't already, guys, please like and subscribe. Smash that like button. I want more people to see how beautiful and wonderful this camera is, especially if you are a Canon shooter and you're thinking about making the jump, but to make a final decision, I hope you guys watch my comparison with the Mark IV versus the A7R III. So check that out, guys. It's coming up soon. Please make sure, like and subscribe. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and I'll have more footage for you soon. Thanks. Peace out.